We live in a digital world, and even if it took you a while to join the party, our phones, computers, tablets, and just about everything else are somehow connected. And nowadays, even our heating and cooling systems are in on the action too. This is a smart thermostat. Now, whoever came up with this one wasn't just smart, they were brilliant. Not only does it let you set your own schedule for heating and cooling, it creates one for you. Through a sensor, it actually monitors when people are in and out of the house and makes a schedule based on that. So if you leave for a weekend getaway and forget to turn it off, it will sense nobody is around after a while and it'll do that for you. It can also adapt to your schedule. Let's say you get home from work every day around 6 p.m. The smart thermostat will pick up on your day-to-day routines and start the heating or cooling before you get home. And if that's a little too personal for you, you can always just turn it on or off with the app. These came on the market around 2010. So they've fine-tuned them over the years and worked out all the kinks. These are a great high-tech home upgrade that's a big energy saver as well. Now, enough about its features. Let's install this thing. But first, we have to get rid of our old one. The first thing you need to do is cut off the power to the thermostat, which comes from the FAU. FAU stands for Forced Air Unit. It's the workhorse of your heating and cooling system. So just unplug the FAU and you should be fine. Or you can also turn off the power at your electrical panel by switching off that breaker. And that's what we're going to do here. Either way is fine. I didn't take that step working on my house one time, and I ended up blowing a small fuse on the motherboard inside the FAU, and that was hard to chase down. Here's our old thermostat. We're going to start removing it, but first I'm going to go turn off the breaker. Okay, I'm at my main electrical panel. I'm going to open it up. Here's my forced air unit circuit breaker. I'm going to turn that off. That also kills the power to my smart thermostat. All right, everything is off. You still see a display on the panel because it has backup batteries, but the power is off. So now I'm going to take it off. There is a little push button here, which releases it at the bottom. And there's some clips here that hold it on. That's how it goes on. There's that little clip I was talking about. You just push that up, it releases the bottom, and then you pull it off. I've got all my wires here. It's a multi-conductor wire that comes out, and there's 5 wires here. All right, I'm just going to take a picture now so we know what they are later. Got a picture. I'm going to set that aside. Picture is worth 1,000 connections. We have a red wire, which is power coming in. The yellow wire turns on cooling. The white turns on heat. Green turns on the fan. And then you have blue, which is a common wire, which helps complete the power circuit. So now that you know what you're doing, let's move on. The only 2 tools I need for this job are a small screwdriver to undo these connections on our old thermostat. And I need a flathead to remove the mounting screws. When we get to the new unit, they're punch-in connections. So I don't need any tools there, except for this to remount the bracket. So I'm taking my small flathead screwdriver and unscrewing these connections, just loosening what's in there. Now you don't need to take them all the way up. This is a clamp that keeps it tight in there. You just need to loosen it up a little bit. I got the yellow one and then the green one. These just slide out now. They're all loose. All the connections are freed. We just need to get rid of these 2 screws and take off the old bracket. So I'm taking my screwdriver, I'm putting it on the screw. And you just loosen these. And then it just pops right off. All right, so this is our smart thermostat. It has a mounting bracket. This simply snaps on and stays in place. So first, we're going to mount this bracket. I'm just feeding it through. I'm just feeding the wires through the hole. This one comes with a little level built in. Now I'm going to grab my screws and I'm going to fasten it to the wall. So I've got my new screws and you just screw them in. Now I've got these little slots here. It'll allow me to make adjustments once I have my screws in. You can see that bubble going from side to side. And I'm just screwing right into the wood. Let's get it close before we start our second one. We get the bubble level. Let's get our second screw in. If you don't have wood behind there like we do, you use some drywall anchors to go straight into the drywall, and that's plenty of strength to hold up your thermostat. But we have a stud right here, so we're screwing right into that. I got it too tight. I'm going to back it out a little bit so I can make a bubble adjustment. Let's get that just right. Now we simply take our wires. We're going to hook them up into the correct points. Let me show you how this system works. So let's take the yellow wire. It goes in here. There's a Y. When you insert it, it locks itself in and this goes down. This little button on the side goes down. If you want to release it, you push the button down farther and you can release the wire out. So I'm just going to match these up. The green goes to the G. That goes right in there. Putting the R into the R. See, notice how they go down every time I do one. I've got my white connector. It goes in right here. And the last one is our common wire, which goes into the C position here. Get it inserted. Moving everything you can move out of the way. Push it in there. Make sure it makes a good connection, and that's it. So your thermostat comes with its own wiring diagrams and instructions. So it's always a good idea to check those. Okay, it's mounted, it's level, all our connections are made. All we do is we take the brains of the unit, which is the rest, we line it up so this multi-connector lines up with the female end here. You get it on there, and it's a tight fit, and it fits right on there. Now it's done, and this is free to rotate. All that's left is to turn on the power and test it. So let's do that. Okay, let's turn that circuit breaker back on. It's powered up and it looks great. Now once it's installed, you'll start to set up the thermostat. Every model is different, but once you turn it on, it will ask you a series of questions to build a profile of not only you, but your home itself. This is a really impressive gadget that also serves as an A+ upgrade. For a little under $200, these devices pay for themselves over time with the money you're going to save on your energy bill. So have fun with your new smart thermostat.